Welcome back to Marion's World, everyone, and I think I've got a nice video for you. It's all about thrifting and mainly for fabric, but I did get one or two other things too, and I'm going to show you what I got and what I'm going to do with them right at the end. And also at the end I'm going to actually give away something that I bought on the day, because I brought it home and realised actually I didn't need it and I didn't have room for it. And then it occurred to me that it would be a nice thing to do as a giveaway. So I'll show you that right at the end. So I hope you'll enjoy thrifting along with me. Morning everyone. I've just arrived at the car boot sale that I was telling you about on the live stream. And so I'm going to walk you around. I'm going to see whether there's anything nice to get today. I know what I'm looking for particularly, which would be some embroidered linens. But we'll just see. The rain it's just started and it's supposed to be a lovely sunny day. Yeah, just going to see what happens. Pan you round. Let's go. This stall's got lots of really old nice things, and I've been looking in the boxes and I found this old block plane. It's really interesting. I do like old tools, but I'm not in the market for that today. I'm going to look along and see what else I can find. You just never know what's going to come. Oh, nice little picnic. I like them. I already have one at home, so that's not coming home with me today. But these are lovely. Got a feeling this night. I think that would look nice on my desk, everyone. I think it might do. I think I'm going to bargain you for this one. How much did you say it was going to be?
I want it before. That's what its number's got to be.
I think I'm going to have that. I'll take it, thank you.
Yeah.
Here's another lovely stall with some old stuff. I haven't found any linens yet, which is what I've come looking for. But there's some really nice old-fashioned things here, which I just love to see. Well, it's just started to rain a little bit, but people are just covering up and getting on with it. Well, I've just come across this stall and I haven't seen much textile yet. I'm just going to have a little rifle through and see if there's anything of what I would take home. So what I'm looking for really is some good fabric, things that are nice and easy to cut up. So like that is good fabric, but with all the pockets it's less good for me to actually cut up. The usable fabric isn't as much as I would like. And I'm never looking for clothes to actually wear. Although I do like that red corduroy, it's really nice. I'm always looking for nice prints, but they have to be in fabric that I like to use, and I mainly like to use cottons or linen. So I'll just... Thrifting for fabric's a really good way of getting... You just don't know what you're going to get, and you don't know what you're going to see when you get there. Oh, now that looks lovely to me. That's a really nice denim dress. It's a nice pale blue colour, which is different from sort of the normal denim jean colour. Can I just ask you, how much is the dress?
£2.
£2? I think that's really good. I'm not even going to bargain that one. I'm just going to pay my £2. I'll have that one, please. Thank you. I'll just keep looking along, see if there's anything else. Again, really nice print, really good for slow stitching. That's cotton. And so I've got plenty. I'm not interested in that today. I'll just have a look and see what else this lady has. Oh, I've spied this lovely print. I'll just zoom you in so you can see it. That's really pretty. That appeals to me a lot.
This one?
Yes, that one. Can you show me what that one's like?
Just a skirt.
Oh, that's lovely. I think I'll have that as well, please. Is that all right?
Yeah, lovely.
Great, thank you.
Do you need a bag?
No, I've got a bag, thank you. Thanks so much. Are you expecting to do some good sales today?
Hopefully.
Do you normally come here?
No, first time for a long time.
All right. There seems to be less stalls around today than I usually see.
Well, I was hoping they'd be quite busy because the weather's been nice.
I know, that's why I'm here, because I thought it would be quite busy too. Anyway, thank you for that.
Thanks.
Oh, this is interesting. Just old leather. So sometimes it's nice to get leather that you can just cut up and do things with. Don't think I'm in the market for that today, but this looks like it's all jewellery. Oh, I've just spied a box. That looks really interesting. It's actually a box of embroidery supplies, so I'm going to try and home in and have a look at that. And it's a really lovely box of embroidery supplies. It's got the gold threads. It's got some old, you know, being a kit, and all the threads. So when I say that you can thrift your threads, you really can. Just open this bottom and see what's in here as well. Oh, look, stitch bows. The lady wants £20 for it. £20 for it in total. I think that's a really good deal for it. But for me today, I have so much, and I have no room for an extra box, considering I've just bought the cutlery box to put my threads in. But a really nice little piece of old vintage workbox. So you've got to keep your eyes out, everyone. You never know what you might see. I love stalls like this. Lots of old stuff that you can just go and have a look at. Oh, nice windows. I do have two lovely stained glass windows at home already. Old Meccano magazines. My brothers had Meccano. I just wish we had endless places to actually store things. Oh, look at that. Wildflowers. I think that's picture cards. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm going to ask the man how much this is. I'm going to have that, please.
Right, thank you.
I think that's really pretty.
And then run off without it.
Well, you'll never guess. This lovely man here has let me have this lovely book for how much?
85.
85p, because that's all the change I had. That's all the change I had in my purse, and he said I can have it for 85. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'll make sure you star in my video about thrifting.
I'll spend it well.
Spend it well.
I'll go out and buy 10 pints.
I hope it gets nice and sunny for you and you sell all your stuff.
Nice. It's coming.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is the first stall I've spied some linens on. So Wendy's going to open them up so I can have a look at them.
Right, what do you want to look at?
Just open the next one up and let me have a look.
Oh, drawn thread work.
That's really bonny. Oh, that's beautiful. That is very nice. Let me zoom in on that.
It's got some marks on it. It's disintegrating in the middle.
That's really nice. Well, disintegrating in the middle doesn't make any difference when you're using it for embroidery and for cutting up to do other things.
Right.
That is lovely. How much? What price has it got on it, Wendy?
£2.50.
£2.50. That's really good.
Oh, embroidered one.
Yeah, I'm looking at that one.
Embroidered one. £3.50.
£3.50. Oh, that's a bonny one. I think £3.50 is not too bad for that. I think I can do
nice
something with
size.
that. Yeah, it's a nice size to do other things with. Okay, I'm going to see if the lady will take a fiver for the pair of them.
Do you want to see the lace one?
Yes, go and put the lace one out as well then. Oh yes, nice little tray cloth. Yeah, no, I'm not. It is really nice.
That you're gonna
Oh,
do?
my blind. Oh yes. Oh,
There's
okay.
no price on that one.
Right, okay, and open the other one up as well then. Thanks, Wendy. That's really pretty.
Nice edging on that.
That's a really nice edging. Okay, I think that's maybe too nice to cut up actually. Right, I'm going to see how much I can get these for. This is another thing to come to thrift for. If you could have a look here. Look, there's lots and lots of beads. And I know it's lovely to be able to buy the proper beads from the bead companies, but they're expensive. And look how many beads you'd get there. How much is the necklace?
£1.
£1. If you wanted lots of blue beads, this is the way to get them. Come and thrift for them. You can get beads for all sorts. Beads to make bag tassels, beads to make necklaces, These to make anything. I just take them apart, put them in my jars, and then whenever I'm looking for something, there's some beads waiting for you. Look at that one, that's lovely. Just having a wander. There's actually not that many people around. There's all sorts of things here. And we've managed to spend some money, but not very much. Always China. Oh, look what Wendy's found. She's found an old basket. That's lovely. It's the sort of thing we used to take to school for cookery, with the cookery ingredients in. I like it.
How much is this?
£8.
£8.
That's a bit much.
It's a bit much for us, but it's really nice. Oh, there's lots of baskets. I'm going to have a look at them.
My plan was to bundle them up.
What's the nice ones? Oh, this is good old stuff here. Look at that. Something about old equipment that really... I wish I had a big garage or a big workshop where I could put it all on display. Even the old kettle appeals to me. This stall has some 2 baskets of yarn, and I've just picked this one out. I actually don't need to buy any yarn at the moment, but that's lovely. That's Rowan Superwash, pure wool superwash double knit. There are 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 10 balls for £5, and that's enough to make a little jumper or a little cardigan. As long as you like green, and it's a lovely green. It's really nice. And then there's all sorts of bits and pieces of leftover. These are lovely for just putting in together with other things. And there's something being half done. Super chunky. Anyway, this is what you have to keep your eyes out for. And this is something else. I'm not in the market for it today, but it's a cotton duvet cover. It's double. It's £3. It's got the beautiful embroidery anglais on it. That could be cut off. And then you've got enough fabric there to paint, to use for dyeing, to use for making anything you want. Book pages, all sorts of things.
Depends what type you want.
You've got to be open-minded when you come thrifting for fabric and just see the possibilities in other things. Looking at them as fabric rather than as the thing that they are. This stall has got lots of buttons. So 12 for £1, and I think you can just, take whichever. And needles, knitting needles, 50p a pair. That's good. Think how much knitting needles are. There's always places you can find things. And this is how I built up my supplies. People think, oh, you've got lots of supplies, Marion. This is how. Because I've come to places like this to get things. And this is not necessarily a knitting or a sewing stall. It's just the box on the end of the table. Oh, Wendy looks like she's found something. Oh, have you found shoes, Wendy?
Size, Marion.
My size?
5.
Let me have a look. Oh, they're beauties.
I think they're only a couple of pounds. Have a try on.
I'll try them on, okay. Well, I'm pleased to say that the shoes that Wendy just found are coming home with me for the princely sum of £4. And the main reason is, have a look, they exactly match my skirt that I'm wearing. So I'm wearing one of my divided waist skirts, and they go exactly with it. So, a pair of shoes coming home with me. This is the same stall as I've just got the shoes from. This is a lovely cotton blouse. Really like the fabric. That would be really nice in anything. You could over dye that. It's going to look beautiful. Not for me today, but it's the sort of thing I look for. I always look for fabric first, fabric and colour. The colour draws me in, or the pattern, and then it's what the fabric is. There's another one, that's cotton. And that would be lovely in a kawandi or a slow stitch.
It's £5.
Just come across this lovely stall. This gentleman has lots of French enamel, and we've been oohing and ahhing over it all. And my friend's already bought something, and I'm about to buy this lovely little teapot, a little French red enamel teapot. It's absolutely beautiful, just perfect for one cup. It's lovely inside. I think it's about 1950s, and that one's definitely coming home with me.
I have a couple of them. I haven't got a full set.
But we love all of it. We love
I have a
this.
full set.
But that's it's got a mark in the middle, so it would be more just for decoration than for using. But all the French presses, they're gorgeous. Really lovely little stall. Lovely great big enamel bread bin. Oh, it even just makes a nice sound on the lid.
I'm going to have this one
Oh,
with sea glass in.
John's just found something there. John, what do you think you're going to do with that?
Either put beads in or some sea glass.
Oh, sea glass would be nice in there. That's lovely. Is it an old baby's bottle?
It's an old baby's one.
That's a beauty. How much is that?
£3.50.
I think that's good. Are you going to have it?
I am.
I think that's going to be nice with some glass or beads.
Yes,
It'll look
yes.
pretty. Of course, all the glass that's in the middle, you won't be able to see it. You'll only see what touches the
but
glass.
Yes, yes.
But nice.
But it's a nice shape.
It's a
because the
beautiful
sea glass,
shape.
you can put a bit of water in.
Yes, you can. Keep them all bonny colours. It's beautiful.
Just the right size for my little bits of things.
Excellent. A good stall then here. I found this stall.
What do you want for this?
It's another one. There's all sorts of really interesting things here. The lady's selling off supplies from her mum.
Is it plastic?
And so we've got creative embroidery. So Jan Beanie, Jean Littlejohn, I've seen an exhibition of theirs. There's boxes of little treasures.
That one.
You know, ribbons and
That's the other bit to it.
usually elastic. This is where the type of thing that I would have just bought the whole lot of and gone home and sorted it out. See where all of beads, safety pins, threads.
What's that?
You can get anything. The sun's come out and there's a few more people about now. And I've just seen a stall with some, looks like some nice clothes hanging up. So I'm going to go and have a little rifle through. I'll just ask the lady, is it all right if I film myself rifling through this stall? Sure. Perfect. I'm just looking for fabric. So we'll just have a look. So always just look for what else you might do with something. You're not necessarily looking for something that you want to wear yourself. You just look for something, thinking at how creative it can be. I'm going to look along here and see. Oh, that's really nice. I like that, but it's jersey and I don't need to buy anything jersey today. Oh, lovely man's shirt. They're always really handy. They're good for slow stitching. They're good for patchwork. You can make a kawandi out of that. That's so nice. You can also make lovely summer tops for yourself. Just take the collar off, take the sleeves off, and you've virtually got a summer top. You might just have to put bust darts in it, and then you've got it there. Oh, look what I found. So that is linen. I'm always looking for linen because I like to just sew with cotton or linen. Can you tell me how much that is, please?
Linen shirt, £2.
Yeah. £2. I think that's a bargain. I'm going to have that, please.
All right, lovely.
Thank you very much. You don't mind being on film, do you?
No, I don't mind.
Oh, thank you very much. Are you having a good morning?
We have had a good morning.
Excellent.
We've had all seasons in one day, but we've sold lots of things. So
It was
that's good.
raining this morning and the forecast wasn't for rain, was it? But it's nice now and there's more people around now, so I hope you sell everything. But
Yes.
Probably unlikely, but you never know.
Unlikely, but there we are.
Thank you very much. I'll just stop filming while I get my money out.
They're
How about the next stall from where I
they're
just bought the
actually,
lovely linen shirt. And
belts.
this lady has
but I've
lots
been
of
selling for people
ribbons.
to make us handles.
And they're just £1 a reel.
That's it.
Now I do have plenty of ribbons at
Stuff
home.
like that. Or
So I
one
don't
gentleman
actually
and his
need to
wife
buy
bought them
any
to go
today.
around hats.
But just how lovely to see all of this selection.
So are those?
This really
Are
good.
they a mixed colour?
Yeah, there's 4 different colours.
All
I like
kinds of
these
things.
handles.
Joan,
the
you're
bags.
buying something, aren't you? Oh yes, bag handles.
Bag
Nice.
handles.
Definitely. Oh, maybe I'll have some for bag handles. And Wendy's found a lovely little sewing box and a jewellery box that's been painted up. You like that little sewing box, Wendy?
Oh,
look, a little compartment
Oh,
in it.
look at it!
Yes.
I'll come round and film what's inside. Oh, and on my way round, look what else I've spotted, everyone. This is a lovely little pet carrier. Oh, I might be after that. And I think that would be so much nicer to put Misty or Boo in to go to the vets than an ugly plastic one. I'm going to ask the lady how much that is. What have you found, Wendy?
It's got a little compartment in, look.
Oh, it's
You don't
lovely.
often see them with
No,
the
you
compartment in.
You definitely don't. That's lovely. And it's got the stuff in it as well.
Yeah.
He's got a collection of his cars, but it's him that collects
That's beautiful. Oh, and it's got a hoop.
to do with the bigger living room.
How much did the lady say it was?
How much was the sewing box, please?
£4. That's worth it for anyone. We've got the lovely little basket and all the little bits of equipment in. Really, really pretty.
Sale today. They're all £2 or 3 for a fiver.
That's a wedding dress for £2. I mean,
You can't buy them too.
I'm going to have these 2 dresses because these are lovely.
Yeah.
So this lady's going to selling these for £2 each. And that's lovely cotton. It's got the lovely lace on the back. And I love the pattern of the skirt. So that's definitely coming home with me. And this has got a really, really good retro feel. And,
Retro, yeah.
and I think that's going to look lovely. So both of them are coming home for me for the princely sum of £4. We've now been walking up and down the high street and I'm just about to go into this charity shop to have a look. And I've already been in and asked the lady if she doesn't mind me filming inside and she said no. So I'm going to take you in and we're going to look for fabric. And I just go along and I'm looking always for the good fabric that I can use for making other things. So that's nice. That's a lovely little cotton shirt. Lovely stripes. That would be lovely over dyed or tea dyed or anything like that. Slow stitching. That would be perfect. I'm just going to have a look. Long dresses, you always get plenty fabric in them. I'm just going to have a little look through. So I'm never looking for the sizes. I'm only just looking for the fabric that can be used for something else. I think that's really nice. Oh, I've spotted something though. Looks a bit vintage. Well, that I think I'm going to have that because I don't like the dress at all, but I do love that fabric. It is so pretty. It's got a real retro feel. The colours are lovely. I can do all sorts with that. I also always look at the men's section because apart from being able to get lovely tweed, if that's what you want, and you can get a man's jacket, men's shirts are just lovely. They're usually made out of, you can get lovely linen ones, cotton ones. There's a huge amount of yardage on a man's shirt, and so they're really nice to cut up. And if you want checks, you'll never be disappointed. That's actually a lovely gingham shirt. I might just get that. Hello, I'll have that please. Thank you very much. I love all the things that I've seen in your shop. I'm trying to get people to thrift more.
Well, we sell some lovely things.
You do? I love that fabric. I hope you enjoyed that. There was less people there than I expected there to be, but we still managed to find plenty of things. I'll pull you back a bit so that I can stand up and show you. I can open the fabric out to show you what I got. So this was the lovely, I don't know whether I did film this bit or not, but this is a really lovely heavy cotton sheet with a lovely crocheted edge round. What swayed me was the lady sold me this for £2 and it's just the most gorgeous heavyweight cotton, and I thought it would be good for using for almost anything. I could paint this, I could make something out of it, I could use it for stitch pages, all sorts of things, and the bonus having the lovely crocheted edge. So that was the first really nice thing. You'll have seen me buy this. This would cost me £3, and I'm going to be turning this into either the top of a dress or a top in itself. So this one I'm wearing today, I made this one a couple of years ago, and it was from a smallish embroidered tablecloth, and I couldn't get it around me using it square on, and so I did it on the bias. And so quite often you can get a top out of a vintage tablecloth if you just put it point to point. And so there's a possibility that that will make another top in the same way as this one is, because I've got the point tucked into my skirt at the moment. But if I wear trousers, then the point's there over my tummy. So it's quite a nice shape to do a vintage tablecloth on the bias. So that was a good bargain, that, for £3. I did get that lovely dress out of the charity shop. I just couldn't resist that absolutely beautiful fabric. I definitely do not want to use this as a dress. So I will be taking everything apart and putting that into my rotation of what I'm going to use to sew with. This little tray cloth or little table centre, I thought this was so sweet. The lady had £2.50, but I got it for £2. What I thought was nice about this is this beautiful drawn thread work. I put it that way and I cut a sleeve out. That would make the most beautiful gathered sleeve for a dress. So I imagine just keeping the hem on as it is and putting a gathering round the arm and round the armhole, and then that would really make a really nice summer dress sleeve. And so I've got a feeling that's what that'll be. It'll be 2 sleeves, and then whatever's left in the middle I'll just go in for stitching. That's 100% cotton. I absolutely love it, and I have an idea for that already. That's going to be a skirt for me. It's going to be a patchwork skirt with big long panels instead of squares. And so that's definitely going in with that, as will this dress be, which I think is the most beautiful little dress. But it's a size 10 and I can't wear it. So I'll be just harvesting everything off that. That's the best I can do with that, but the fabric is absolutely gorgeous. This linen shirt, the linen is absolutely beautiful. It's far too big for me. So that'll be something. I've got a feeling I'll keep the collar, I'll keep the button bands, I'll alter the shoulders, possibly take the sleeves out entirely or make it different. Then I thought it would be a good candidate for just embroidering on or painting on. I also really like that. It's just not what I normally go for. I'm always flowery, but then sometimes I think it would be nice to have something a bit more graphic. And I just thought this had a real good vintage vibe. The material's thick, it's really nice. There's a lot of fabric there for £2. It's like everything can be used. The waist ties, everything. Then these last two, I got these both at the boot sale. I don't think you saw that one. This is linen, and it's the most beautiful pattern and a lovely soft cloth. You see that? I really liked it. And I got this one as well. And I've got a feeling these two are going to be going together. They're going to be a Franken skirt. They're going to be put together, and they're going to make something that's even better than either one of them individually. So all in all, that was all the clothes I got and what I'm going to do with them. I also got the lovely little workbox. I want to bring you in so you can see that better. Yeah, this lovely little workbox was a proper find, and it had the little tray. They nearly always have lost their trays, so you see them empty or like that, and mostly they don't have the little wooden trays anymore. This one had all the embroidery threads in. It has needles, it has crochet cottons, it's got a little needle, a needle keeper. So it was a really nice find, and in the end I paid £3 for this. And in the bottom it had the hoop, little hoop, and some other bits and pieces, and I'm going to give it a good sort out. It needs a clean, I'll just maybe wash it maybe with a bit of dry upholstery washer. But all in all, that's a super little box. And just so lovely to find it in such good shape. That was a super find. The other things that you'll have seen me get, I'm really pleased with. This is an embosser. And it actually has this little plate in, it actually says Scarborough Records, but I know that you can get these made still, and so I'm going to find somewhere that will make me one. It probably says Marion's World or something, because I think that would be quite cool, and I'm just going to give it a nice clean up. It all works beautifully, it embosses beautifully already, but if I can get a replacement plate, that would be my ideal. But other than that, it's just a cool object to go on the office desk. But if I can get it working and I can get it with Marion's word in, that'll be even better, because then it'll be a working thing. I've been using this. It's a good pourer, and when I just want to need a cup of tea for myself, because I always use loose leaf tea, and I've got a little strainer for my cup, and it pours beautifully, and it's just, I mean, look at it. It's a red teapot. And it's gorgeous. It's just lovely. I love it. So there was that. And I did buy the wicker cat carrier, the pet carrier. And Misty's actually already been in here because she's not very well. And I had her to the vets the other day. And I thought I'll try it out and see if it's all right. And I just put some newspaper and an old bit of blanket in there for her. And it was really nice to carry her into the vets in that. Well, not that it was nice to go to the vets, but she was well in there. Right at the end, when I'd stopped filming everything, we were wandering up and down the high street, and we went in a lovely antique shop, and there was a gentleman called Lee, and I just got talking to him about various things, and then happened to say that I had been filming for a YouTube channel, and was talking to him about all sorts. And then right at the end, he came out and he said, "Here, have all this," and he gave me a carrier bag absolutely full of all sorts of stuff. There's beads, there's little bits of embroidery, there's bits of beadwork, there's wire. In fact, I was using some of the wire from here in the butterfly the other day to wire the wings. And I've already sorted out all the buttons. There was like buttons forever. So that was really kind of him, and there's all sorts to sort out. So I'll be sorting it all out and theming it out into various little areas, and the buttons will go in the button jar, and everything that I can use I'll use. Wendy and I were naughty and went back the following week, and I didn't actually get any clothes at all. What I did get was this lovely tin, and it's a really interesting tin. It's not only got the Welsh dragon, the Irish shamrock, a Scottish thistle and an English rose, but it's just sort of cool with its little handle. There's no marks on it anywhere to say what it was used for, but the lady was trying to sell the tin separately, and then she was selling what's inside individually. Well, that was what I was interested in, really. They seemed a bit expensive to me at the time, and I'm not really, I've sort of not got onto this whole scroll thing that I know is very popular, but it just sort of, I don't know, I think I do so much other things, it just hasn't come onto my radar to do for myself. And so I asked her for a price for the lot, and so I bought all of them. There's 18 in here. They're off a loom, so they're not the sort of bobbins that you normally see, but they are off a loom. And I just thought maybe I could sell them in the shop, because there's a lot. So anyway, I thought that was quite a nice thing. So you'll have to let me know if you think that's something that would be able to be sold. I'll have to look up at, I'm making a noise, I know. I'll have to look up and see what sort of price they go for, because I have no idea. But I'll have a look, and maybe they'll appear, and I'll actually get a second thing in the shop, which will be a miracle. Right at the end, just before we were going, I noticed this. Before I open it up, this is actually called a coffin case. So obviously you'll see it's a sewing machine, but this is a coffin case, so that's really old. I'll take it off. And here's this absolutely beautiful old machine. Now it's an estate. It's a Singer. I've looked it up and it was manufactured in 1894. It actually does still work, but it's stiff. But it is still moving. The needle's not seized, but it's not working properly. And it needs to be right down. There we go. So obviously it needs some work on it. But the gentleman sold this to me for £10. To anybody else, maybe it's just rubbish. But I love old machines. And my other old hand singer that you see on the chest of drawers behind me sometimes, that one is 1945, and that's a little hand sewing machine, and it works beautifully. And I cleaned it up, but it didn't need renovating. This one, the decals have gone a bit. There's a lot of rust on it. I'll pick it up just so you can see. It really is lovely, but obviously, you know, the shuttle plates are seized. I can't get them open at all. But underneath its lid, it's got all its bits and pieces in. And so to me, it's worth trying to get this working and get it sort of put back nicely myself. And so I might do a couple of videos on getting this together again. I haven't actually done anything with it at the minute. It's had 130 years of being used, and probably it's just been kept in somebody's shed or somebody's garage for the last however long, because it's in that sort of a bad estate. So all of this needs, where the bobbin gets wound, all needs cleaning. Everything of the wooden case needs cleaning. This, I can lift it up. So it's all just filthy, but the shuttle is in there. So I know that if I can get these working, then I should be able to get the whole thing working. So it's not really, I'm not trying to, you know, do it up for sale or anything. It's just for my own personal benefit, and just because I love the old stuff. I might actually just hand paint some of them back on. That would interest me. Is only me going to be bothered? We'll just see. I'll just put it to one side. I've sat back down so I can talk to you. So I'm going to really enjoy doing that up. I know I am, because it's just a nice project, and I like just, you know, cleaning things and getting things working again. However, this lovely basket, I realised I shouldn't have brought it home. It's just, I don't have anywhere for it. What I'm going to do is give this away. I think I can send it anywhere, so it doesn't matter. It's open to everyone, and I'll just make sure that I can send it to wherever I need to send it. I just hope it'll get there in one piece, but I'll pack it up nicely to whoever wins it in the giveaway. What I am going to do is I'm going to sort out the middle, and I'm going to fill it with some bits of fabric, and I'll leave all the bits in that's any good, and the little hoop and everything, and I'll put some more things in it. Sort some of the things that the gentleman gave me from the antique shop, because there was all sorts of lovely buttons and beads and things, so I'll put some of that in there too. And so whoever gets it, it's good to get a little treasure trove of all sorts of things, because I just think it's so sweet. And when I was sort of really wanting more stitching things, I would have absolutely loved to have found this like 30 years ago. It's the sort of thing I did used to find, and it's how I started to build my stash, finding things with, you know, bits of embroidery threads in. So I think all you need to be doing really is commenting on this video. You can mention the sewing box if you want. You need a subscriber draw. So I'll draw the winner, and announce it in my video in a fortnight's time, which will be the 21st of July. So I'll close the draw at about 3 p.m. on that day, that's 3 p.m. GMT, Greenwich +1, so British summertime, GMT +1 on the 21st of July. And I'll add that in to the end of whatever the video is for the 21st of July. And then whoever wins it, once they contact me and I get their address, I'll send it to them. And so everybody's in with a chance. I think that's a nice little prize. And it wasn't bought as for a prize. I was really wanting it for myself. It was only when I got it home and I thought, oh, why did I get that? I should have just left it there. But it was too cute and too sweet. And having its little box, that's the best thing. That is absolutely the best thing. Having the little tray. It just means that it's complete. And so I'll put some extra stuff in. And whoever wins it's going to get a nice little thing. So if you would like to be in with a chance, you'll have to just put your comment in and tell me you want the sewing box if you want it. It's like a little, I feel as if it's like a little thank you to everybody because you're all so supportive. I'm almost at 20,000 subscribers, which is amazing. I think I've just steadily gone away and steadily just grown the numbers, and it's all down to you. Just keep coming back to watch my stuff, and that spreads it about. And if you like things and you comment on them, it helps YouTube spread those videos about, and then other people can find what I'm doing. So thank you, you're all stars, and I'll see you next time you come and visit me at Marion's World. Bye everyone, thanks a lot.